What is going on, guys? Dippin back. Thank you guys so much for the recent support on the last couple of videos. I really do appreciate it. Helps me out a lot, helps my channel out a lot. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. But I wanted to talk about some things on the last couple of videos, talking about the mirrors. We went ahead and fixed the mirrors. You guys know I painted these with the trim and bumper paint back to black. They look freaking awesome, guys. Turned out really good. You guys know I had a problem with the mirrors not working, and Rylan actually mentioned it was the IOD fuse. So if you pull this fuse panel and you look at fuse number 12 IOD, it's a 10 amp fuse, and he said that that one was the reason why my mirrors weren't working. And I went ahead and changed it out with another, this is the original, so you can see it was blown, and I changed it out with another 10 amp fuse, and then I went to see if it worked, and that one blew also. So I went ahead and put a 15 amp fuse. It's right behind this this fuse expander, but it's right there, really easy to take out. And now my mirrors work, kinda. I don't know what it is. I think it somebody else actually mentioned if the wires are pinched in here, it could make it not work, but this one doesn't work. So that side works, but this side doesn't work. So I may have to take off the doors again and make sure the wires aren't pinched. But the fuse is good. That side is working. This side isn't. So we kind of fixed that. I'll go ahead and do that off camera and mess with that to get it fixed. But we found the problem. It was a fuse. So now it's probably the pinched wires in there. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the deal with that. And then another thing was the wheel wells. You guys saw on last video or 2 videos ago, there was a couple big clobs of liner or undercoating, and those actually went away. The undercoating did a pretty good job. The wheel wells look pretty good. I already got mud on them or dirt on them, but yeah, the big clumps, I didn't do anything to this. The big clumps just went away, or they're still there, but they're hardly noticeable when it dried. And this side looks absolutely freaking amazing as well. So I'm really happy how that turned out. Gave the wheel wells a nice look. And yeah, so another thing was, I think 694 people voted on my poll that I put on my community tab on my YouTube page. And I put, do you guys want me to paint my traction bars black or paint my control arms white? And the winning vote was, they wanted me to paint my control arms black. So unfortunately, that's not what I really wanted to do. I wanted to paint the fronts white. So I'll go ahead and leave those black, and at some point in the next couple weeks, I'll go ahead and take these off, sand them down, and paint them black for you guys, because that's what you guys voted. So I've done one video repainting my trim with that trim and bumper paint, and I also did another video painting my mirrors back to black. And a lot of you guys were talking about taking a blowtorch or a heat gun to faded plastics, and it should turn it back to black. So today we're going to test that out. I've seen a couple of videos on this, and I've heard that once you do that, either with a torch or a heat gun, it will pull the oils out of the plastic and bring them to the surface, and then after a couple weeks, the plastic will be even worse than it was before. But we're going to go ahead and give it a try. We are going to try it on my door handles. So those are a little bit faded. Definitely not as black as they should be. And then also we're going to try it on the tailgate latch. So let's go ahead and, god damn, this road sucks. But yeah, let's go ahead and break out the torch. Got the torch right here, and go ahead and give this a try. Alrighty guys, we got the propane torch and we got a lighter. We're gonna try and see if we can make these black again. Saw it online. You go ahead and take a torch, go ahead and go over the plastics, and it should make them black again. So let's go ahead and light this torch up. Of course, this freaking lighter doesn't work. Go ahead and light this without any wind. some reason this doesn't want to stay lit. Oh, light it up like this. Huh. There we go. Now, I don't want this flame too hot. I don't know why you guys can see that, but it is lit. And let's try it. Well, it's not working for me. That's definitely not changing it back to black. Maybe it's the wrong type of plastic. I don't know. Maybe it'll work better on this type of plastic. Don't get too close, it'll burn it. Already started to burn there. Well, I guess that worked a little bit. I don't know why it's not working on these door handles. That just made it even shittier. Think it'll work on this? I'll do the bottom because I don't want to ruin my headlights and I have to buy another pair of headlights. Oh, yep, that does not work. Look at that. I was barely even close to it. Well, guys, there is my try at making my trim black again. This did not work. The back, I guess, worked maybe a little bit, but it did burn it a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have used a torch and probably used a heat gun. So there it is, guys. That's my take at using a propane torch to try to get plastics back to black. I'm definitely not gonna be trying this method again because it did not work on 3 different types of plastics. This type of plastic, the plastic that was on the back of the tailgate, which is probably the same type of plastic as this. I also tried it on my taillight plastic, which you can see right there. It just made it white. So there it is, guys. Take this at your own risk. Do it if you want, but I'm telling you, it did not work for my application. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and take these off and spray them back to black like I did my mirrors.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Dippin here. I just wanted to mention that this technique does work. I've seen a lot of videos online of people trying it on their faded bumper trim, their faded front bumper trim, all the plastics that they have that are faded, their fender flares, etc. You name it. It has worked for a lot of people. In my application, it did not work. I tried it on my door handles, faded door handles, did not work. I've tried it on my tailgate latch handle, it does not work. I've tried it on my tail light plastics, and it did not work. So for my application, those 3, it did not work. I'm just gonna end up spraying that with back to black paint like the other plastics that I've used it on. It did not work for me, but take it as a grain of salt. You guys can do whatever you want. Try it out. I'm not responsible for any of you guys burning down your truck. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.
And yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. There it is. Definitely, I'm going to be painting those traction bars black like you guys wanted. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Dippin' Diesel out.